Good night, how everyone doing tonight? My name is Amaja. I'm a spiritual divine. I'm here to give you a little news on tonight. The U.S. Can't exempt immigrants, children from the border. That's their policy and the judge rules. Now, a federal judge in Texas on Friday ruled against Bennett administration decision to exempt the unaccompanied children from Trump. And I say yes, it should be exempt accompanied children from being alone. Now, this granted a request that made by the Republican in Texas, banning administration from exempting immigrants' children from traveling without their parents. Now, I agree. No children should be traveling by themselves. No children should be traveling by themselves. Immigrants' children should not be without their parents at no time, at any time. Um, so, Biden administration had retained the titles of Father to Explosion organ that they need to curb the spread of the COVID inside the border faculty. And I said it's correct. You know, inside the border with this corona going on, they need to take the vaccine shot. It be so many of them in that faculty. You know, when you're inside with no air, they need to take the vaccine shot. Now, Biden administration has declined to expel unaccompanied children in U.S. law. Instead, the officer had been transporting unaccompanied children to the shelter, overseen by the Department of Health. Now, I said sometimes if a child are by themselves and getting transferred with no parents, sometimes they can get lost in the system. So I don't think children should be by themselves being transferred to a shelter because it might take months later for their parents to locate them. No accompanied children should not be traveling by themselves. Two, no accompanied child should not be transferred to a shelter alone because they might get lost in the system. So we talked about exempt for immigrant children from border policy. It did, there was the judge rule. And two, we talk about judge in Texas ruled against Bennett that he wanted to exempt accompanied children that's traveling without their parents. And I said children should not be alone traveling also. And we also talk about inside the border should take the vaccine shot. And I say, correct, they should take the shot. The unaccompanied children transferring children to shelter without their parents. And I think their parents should be with them when they get being transferred to a shelter. Because without a parent, sometimes they may get lost in the system, and the parent, it may take months for them to locate them. No accompanied child should be transferring alone or traveling alone. They may get lost in the system, and it may take months for the parents to locate them. That was a short news I had for y'all tonight. I'm gonna see you next time on a video. Y'all have a blessed and safe night. See you next time.